Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Rose and I'm on a journey to conquer my debt and to put myself in a better financial situation. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick update on my spending between February 15th and today, the 25th of February. We are paid semi-monthly, both myself and my husband, and we are paid on the 15th and the last day of the month. So I'm going to be putting in the actual spending into the budget worksheet so that I can prepare for closing and opening of my new budgeting month. All right, so I have been making my records in my expense trackers, and I've been checking off the accounts that were already posted to the bank account as well. Everything is 100% virtual for me. All my bills are on autopay, and for purchasing, I use only debit cards. It's way easier for me to track and to keep myself accountable. Okay, so on the 14th, we did car fuel for 36.15. That was for car number one. On the 15th, we did pay the auto insurance. That's auto pay for 172.51. So that's insurance. Let's check this. On the 15th as well, fuel for car number two for 25.05. CapCut subscription on the 15th for $9.99 and grocery shopping for $289.25. Okay. The phone bill was paid on the 20th for $284.99. Fuel was purchased on the 23rd for $46.25 and tax filing fee for $78. So that's only to use the software because I filed my own taxes to reduce some of the cost. All right, so let's skip over to medical expense tracking. There are only two transactions for the month so far. Eye exam for 4 of the 5 members of my family, and that was $291. Chiropractor for 125.20. I'm suffering from some serious lower back pain, so I'm trying to see how best the chiropractor can help me out with that. And I do have a MRI coming up in a couple days. Hopefully that will be able to shed some light as to what is going on with my lower back. All right, let's move over to consumer debt tracker. Let me take off the filters here. All right, so for the consumer debt tracker, all the credit cards have already been posted to the account, which is number one, PayPal, MasterCard, both for $30 monthly, the Home Depot for $29, PayPal number one for $68, Best Buy number two, there was no payment on the Best Buy number two for this period because when I made the one-off payment to cover the deferred interest for January, that was paid after that statement. So there was no auto draft or auto payment taken out for the Best Buy card from this paycheck. My Macy's card was paid on the 20th as well as Discover for $47.40 and $162. Auto loan number one was paid in full, and auto loan number two, a half payment was made on the 15th. So I'm not going to check this because I need another half payment on the 28th to cover the month's payment. Personal loan number one and two both are on the split pay method as well. So half of those were paid on the 15th. I am not going to check these off because it's the same thing. I need to make the payment before I can consider a full month's payment on the 28th. All right, so let us just skip over to the paycheck budget worksheet. And we're going to start off by inputting the income. So the main income was $3,300 that we used to budget, and other income $1,100. All right, so for family contribution, that's not yet in, so I'm just going to leave this blank for now. All right, I know that I'll be getting it probably tomorrow because the bills need to be paid, or I'll just go ahead and pay it and then the girls will reimburse me so that I can have the extra money to make up the rent payment for the month of March. All right, so for renter's insurance, auto and renter's insurance both are together. It's $172.51. Cell phone was $284, and internet is not yet pulled from the account. Gas and electricity, those are not yet taken from the account. So that's $457.50 from the amount that was budgeted already. Okay. So over to the variable expenses. For groceries, that was $2.89 and 25 cents. For fuel, it's 107.45. Let's do a double check on that. 107.45, and groceries 289.25, and cell phone 284.94. Okay, so we're good right there. All right, so for the variable expenses, I budgeted 420. I am down. I've already spent 396.70. Okay, for debt section, auto loan number one was paid in full for 488.08. Auto loan number two was paid for 230 and 94. Personal loan number one was paid for 620.37. Personal loan number two was paid for 383.16. And the credit cards all were paid for 366 and 40 cents. I wish it was 600. And for extra debt payment, I'm gonna put 0 here because I'm gonna say I'm 98% leaning towards not making the extra debt payment on the Best Buy card. And if you watch my previous video where I was asking whether or not I should make the extra debt payment to avoid the accumulated interest, one of the things that I'm gonna be doing to reduce our monthly expenses is to find a property that is cheaper than the one that we're renting now. So what I'm thinking is put this $1,100 towards our moving expenses instead of paying off the Best Buy card and probably run short when it's time for us to get a moving truck or to pay the deposit or something. I know the last time we moved, the moving truck was almost $3,000. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this $1,100 towards moving expense. It's already set aside in an so I still have 2 days to decide if that's exactly what we are going to do. All right. So from the budgeted amount, $3,196.95, $2,088.95 was spent. All right. So for miscellaneous, the cap cut was paid for $9.99. Okay. So we have these bills to be pulled from the account in a couple of days. Then I'll be able to close this budget out and then to decide exactly what we're going to be doing with this $1,100. Like I said, I am 98% sure that I'm going to be using it towards moving expenses because I think it's a good decision to find a cheaper rental property moving forward, given the uncertainty with jobs and cutting the overtime and all of that. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm just gonna put this account for the $1,100 here. I'm just gonna add it to the 4240 that I had set aside to go towards sinking funds. So if I add that 1100, it's gonna be 1142.40. All right, and there are still these bills to be taken out of the account. Before I do my next paycheck budget, I'll just do a quick update to this February 15th budget to make sure that I am on the correct path. I know that these will be pulled between the 27th and the 28th. Yes, because the internet is due on the 27th and the utilities, the gas and electricity is due on the 28th. Yes. All right. So that's it for my budget. That's it for updating my actual spending in my budget worksheet. If you have any questions, and as always, leave it in the comment section. And if you have made it to this point in the video and you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please, I'm asking to subscribe to my channel, follow me on my debt-free journey, share me on. All right, so if you decide to subscribe, please leave me a comment so I can officially welcome you to my channel. All right, so thank you all again, and till the next video, keep tracking your expenses and keep budgeting. Bye.